This game is the fucking shit. I will tell you. I will not hear otherwise. And I've been watching The Sopranos, so that's why you get a really shitty Italian impression at the beginning of this. The finals is fucking amazing. It's probably the best first-person shooter I've played since MW2, and that wasn't even that good. And when I say first-person shooter, I am talking about the multiplayer genre, okay? Not the first-person genre, because the best one I've played recently for that would be Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, which is made in '07, which also shows you the state of the gaming industry in 2024. So the finals, wow, watch that clip. I'm proud of that one. Had to point it out. If you didn't see it, hit that little 10-second back. Watch that again. The finals, I'm gonna give the quick rundown. Basically, you're in like a VR competitive game is the situation, and it's like a 5v5 competition. The game mode I like to play a lot is called platform, and or maybe it's push, I can't remember, but essentially there's a moving platform, you stand on it, push it to your opponent's side, vice versa. Whoever's side it's on at the end loses. But it's kind of got like hero shootery vibes with all the gadgets, and it's got light, medium, heavy classes. I think there's a shit ton of different ways you can kind of do builds and run loadouts. Definitely team focused. Basically what I am going to do is I'm going to run through some of the unique mechanics. You know, ultimately my opinion is this game does what a lot of other first-person shooters wanted to do, and it does it better in a lot of ways. The gunplay, the movement is absolutely insane around the map. The different classes you can build and different play styles. That's what I'm trying to. That's the word I'm looking for. All the different play styles and still how balanced the game is what makes it so phenomenal. And maybe the one critique I'd give it, I think the heavy. You know, either I suck at playing heavy or it's not the best class. I think there's some people who can rock my ass with heavy, so I don't even, that might just be me, okay? So take that with a grain of salt. But I'm gonna go through some of the unique mechanics that are in this game, that are my favorite, and I'm gonna start right now. Okay, here we are, movement. So the maps are built really well to allow for this crazy movement. You've got zip lines, you've got jump pads. Some jump pads you can throw down, some are just, you know, permanent, sitting around the map. As you can see, you know, you got people just flying around. It's quite amazing. It allows for some spectacular trick shots that are fun to pull off. The movement also allows you to escape combat whenever you are in some really bad situations. Which again, some of the funnest shit is whenever you know, kill a guy, two guys come around a corner, blasting you, and then you pull off like a double jump to, you know, get away from them and get back to your team. Zip lines, super helpful, especially to like your teammates who run heavies, because heavies are fairly extremely slow in the game, which is probably why a lot of people do not like to play them. Fast-paced gameplay, it caters really well towards this incredible movement. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna end maybe all these clips by saying one other game that tried this and failed. And oh well, I guess, yeah, COD Advanced Warfare tried this kind of movement and it failed. I have never played another game with movement that is so much fun. Okay, there you go. Okay, next up we've got the destructible environment, which unfortunately I don't have the best footage of, but I did get some amazing moments. There are plenty of other great moments that I don't have recorded. As you can see in this first one, an entire building just collapses from someone setting off some explosive. the destructible environment, it just, I mean, almost anything inside this map you can destroy except for, like, the ground, probably, like, the very bottom ground. It just works really well with actually changing the map, and it changes every single time you play the game, almost, you know, like, maybe there's, like, a spot somewhere high up where people like to camp, someone destroys it early, and now, nobody can be a little fucker. Nobody can be a little fucker sniping from up there, because it's gone. And I don't know, it just, like, what it does for this game, I mean, again, kind of going back to the fast-paced gameplay, it just caters really well to it, and it makes the game immersive as hell. It makes it immersive as hell whenever you shoot an RPG at a wood structure, and the physics does what it's supposed to do. The whole thing crumbles and collapses. And the other thing is, as you can notice, like there, the buildings fall in a very believable way, you know? It's like, not like the, well, I was about to make a shitty 9/11 joke there. But you see how it just like topples, and it's like if you hit one side of it, it starts toppling over like all the weight. It just feels really well. And some of the other great moments are whenever you're just on top of one of these buildings, someone somehow explodes it, and you know, you're fighting some dude on top of a building while you're both falling to the ground. It's just it's amazing. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Destructible Environment. The game that has tried this and failed, well, again, not necessarily saying failed, but didn't, you know, tried to do it and maybe did do it, but not as good as this. I'm gonna go with Battlefield on this one. Battlefield, one of their staples is a destructible environment, and I mean, look at that right there. You can't do little tactics like that in any other game. Well, okay, that's a lie. But you can do it in this game, which makes this game amazing. But yeah, Battlefield, it just it doesn't quite feel the same. Not everything is destructible, and there's not enough players that have the ability to destroy the environment. Okay, next up, we've got gadgets and class abilities. So each class, light, medium, heavy, has their own choices of a handful of abilities. And then you've got gadgets that you can use as well and select. Again, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of footage. I wish I did more, honestly, but you've got, you know, healing beam. These are gadgets. No, actually, the healing beam is a special. You've also got like a dematerializer, so it like, you know, you use it on a piece of the building and it dematerializes it, so you can jump through this wall that is dematerialized and then rematerialize it, so you can have some pretty awesome escapes with that. Obviously, it's handy to take down a wall, shoot people. You've got like heavy, which can do this big bull rush and destroy walls, which is amazing. Stun grenades, glitch gadgets, which prevents people from using their special ability. There's all sorts of great shit in here. Oh yeah, this little like teleporter thing. Light has some really amazing ones. And I don't think I have another video game that I'm gonna say tried this and failed. And next up, we've got the tanks that are just sitting around the map for you to pick up and use at your own discretion, use at your own pleasure. These ones right here, these are explosive tanks. You just pick them up and throw them, and you know, the explosion ones obviously explode on impact. That was a stun one that I just threw, so whenever he was holding that shield up and it hit him, he could no longer use that special ability. It stunned him. So, you know, those were poison ones I'm throwing, throw them up, shoot them. I mean, it's just shit like that. Like, I just can't think of any other game where I can do shit like that and have these nice tactical plays just always at your disposal. And, you know, it's fun to just pick these things up, and sometimes they're there just the perfect right time. Sometimes you're like, God damn it, I wish I had a shield wall one, and all I've got are, you know, smoke grenades, or I don't know, whatever, you get what I'm saying. But, another great mechanic. There you go. Next up, really short one right here, is the revives. So I like how they did this. Whenever you die, you drop like a little toy soldier statuette thing. Your teammates can pick it up and move it to a safe place. You hold F to revive, and or E rather, hold that to revive, and they get back in the game. Otherwise, it's like a 20-second respawn or whatever, and it's pretty important whenever you're talking about, you know, a 5v5 lobby as opposed to a game where it's like 12v12 or whatever. So, nice mechanic. I like it. Okay, so we've covered most, if not all, of the unique things to this game. Unique mechanics was the word I was looking for. Now I'm just going to talk about feelings, right? Just vibe. What's the vibe of it? I mean, first of all, I just want to talk about how it's free to play. And I guess maybe we can talk about, like, the cosmetics, like where you spend money, some of that stuff. So it's free to play. If you have a console or a PC, I would say just fucking download it and give it a try. It's definitely a lot more fun when you're playing with one or two other people, at least that are on mics, some of your buddies. In this game mode, it's maybe not as important, this platform game mode, but the other one that's it's called Cash Grab. That one's definitely team focused and a lot more fun if you're on mics. A lot easier to win and compete. If you're in Cash Grab and someone's running around like a prick just trying to rack up kills, your team's basically done. You're just not gonna win, which is fine. I mean, that's probably how it should be. I think the game just overall, like all these mechanics really complement each other, and which is why the game is wildly popular. It's been popular for quite a while, and shit, I'm just really excited to, you know, that I gave it a try. A lot of free-to-play games I don't give tries, but this one's definitely worth it. You know, the gunplay is just fucking phenomenal. I mean, you know, these light machine guns, they feel, you know, punch your lips out a little, you know, whenever you're pulling the trigger, clicking the mouse, holding it down. It feels good. It's really refreshing for me. You know, earlier when I was talking about first-person shooters a little bit, you know, I've been playing Hell Let Loose. I played a good bit of Battlefield 1 and 5. Trying to think. I think besides that, I played some Insurgency Sandstorm. I mean, these are all like pretty. I think they were pretty good games, but everybody knows COD. I mean, COD sucks. It's pretty much always sucked. It was fun whenever it was like the first of its genre, but you know, there's that. And then Overwatch, unfortunately, has become what it is now, which is just unbalanced, and I don't even, you know, to be honest, I haven't even played it since Overwatch 2 came out, but it just got to a really bad state in the game. And I like that this is a hero shooter with a heavy emphasis on the shooter vibes, and I shouldn't even say it's really a hero shooter. It's done it really well. This game's fucking good. And that's that. So, to end it out, the finals is definitely worth the download. I recommend people to check it out. I'm loving it. I just remembered I didn't cover cosmetics or any of that stuff, but if you're interested in the game, you'll figure it out. Basically a battle pass system. Okay, whatever. Game's fucking good. Give it a try. I'm really liking it. That's it. See ya.
A member of the Shock and Awe cleared the field by defeating a handful of opponents in one fell swoop.